Have you seen that small image that is normally displayed next to the page title in a browser tab? Yes, that is exactly what we call a favicon. The full meaning of favicon is favorite icon. Okay, favorite icon. So like I said earlier, it is just a small image that is displayed next to the title of the page inside the browser. So we can think of it like a brand identity or a page identity. Okay, yes. Now, what you have to also note is that any image can be used as a favicon, be it a PNG or a JPEG or SVG. You can equally use those as your favicon. Again, it should also be noted that normally it is small in size and therefore it should be simple with high contrast so that it can be visible on any device at all. Having that said, I'm going to create one HTML file or page so that we see how we can implement a favicon. Okay, so I'm just going to create one index file, index.html, and let me just create the basic structure of an HTML document and say that favicon, the title should be favicon lesson. So this is the title of our web page right now. Okay, now in the body, let me just say I have this one h1 tag and say that favicon in HTML. So the full meaning of favicon, let me just implement a small tag here. So that is the favorite icon. That is the full meaning. All right, now let me go ahead and launch this particular page inside the browser so we see what it looks like before we go ahead and actually implement the favicon. So as you can see on the title of the page here, it is only the text that is currently being displayed. It is only the text. But to your left on the tab, okay, when you see when you look carefully at the new tab here, you see that there is an icon that is next or that comes before the text that follows it, which is a new tab, and then there is a Mozilla Firefox icon that is next to the text like that. Okay, and that is what we call a favicon. Okay, now in our case we don't have it. How then do we achieve it? That is exactly what we are looking at in this video. So let me go ahead and say that beneath the title tag or the title element, we are going to implement what we call a link element. Now a link element basically allows you to connect external sources or external resources to your application or your website. Okay, so we would want to link an icon to our web page, so therefore we have to use a link elements to be able to achieve that. Okay, so inside the head tag, okay, and beneath the title tag, we are just going to say that we want a link tag which is of the type favicon. Okay, favicon. Now I typed link and then I wrote a colon and then followed by what? A favicon. Now when I hit tab, it is going to generate the link, the entire link structure that I want to use as a favicon link, and I'll be able to do that with the help of an extension called Emmet abbreviation. So if you don't have that, you can look it up in the extensions tab. I've actually shown how to get extensions that you want installed as part of your environment. I've demonstrated how to go about that, so I've just mentioned the name Emmet abbreviation. If you want to use that, just go ahead into the extensions tab here and then search for Emmet abbreviation like that. And I'm even sure that by default it is part of VS Code, their latest update. It is part of it, so you really don't have to worry about that. So just do this and hit tab. So I think it has lost focus. Let me just say that favicon once again and now hit tab. Okay, now this is a link element. Okay, there are so many attributes in there. Let's see how they are all helping together to achieve the purpose that we want. Now this is a relation attribute, which is practically saying that okay, this type of link here is in the family of icons. Okay, it is going to help us implement an icon in our web page. Okay, so you can have a link with a relation to be a style sheet. Okay, so many, but for this particular we are saying that it should be of the type icon or shortcut icon. Right now the hrefs, which is a hyperreference, actually points to where the icon is located, either externally, seated on another website, or it is part of our project structure, like that. Okay, now this type also is more or less like emphasizing that it should be of the type image or an icon, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and modify this href section here, since we are saying that it is an attribute that allows us to point to where the image is, okay, or the icon is. Now beforehand I created a folder and I have these two icons within it, which is the icon.jpg and then favicon.png. okay, so we are going to see how we can get these two images to be displayed as our favicon. So first of all, let me implement the favicon.png. so I'll go inside the root folder. So do this means that okay, look inside the root folder, there is another folder called images. Go inside that, and then inside that look at an image or an icon called favicon.png. that is basically what we are telling it to do right now. Let me save this and go back to the web browser and see what we have. So as you can see, there is now a difference here. So that is a favicon. Let me change this one here to the next one, which is the icon, this one right here, icon.jpg, like that, and see if that one also works. As you can see, that one is also working equally. Let me just try and distort it a little so that you see it is actually working. As you can see, there is nothing there. Bring it back to the original thing and it has reflected as such. Yeah, so that is it about favicon. I hope you've learned something. Kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not done that yet. That way it helps YouTube to recommend this video for other people to also benefit. It also goes ahead to motivate me to put in much effort to create amazing content for you guys. Thank you for watching, and that will be it for this session. See you in another one. Bye.